Hi, I'm Brooke Phillips. I'm the principal at North Mountain, and I was going to go through our task A and B and give you an explanation of some of the things that are in here. So I'm first going to show you the level 1 safety evidence. So this first item is our safety drill calendar. This is used monthly to do a different safety drill. The first day of school or by August 12th, you'll see here, we do all three of we'll do our severe weather, fire, and lockdown drills so that all students and teachers know exactly what to do during that first couple weeks of school. And then throughout the school year, we continue practicing these drills so that in the case of an actual emergency, we are prepared. The students know what to do as well as the teachers. The next document I included is just a document that we have for support services for our students and our staff here at North Mountain. But this is for Jackson County, and it has on here the bridge, the Advocacy Center, the Department of Human Resources, Juvenile Probation, our Behavior Health Care Center, and the YAP program. So this is just anybody that we may need to contact. We have this, I have it hanging in my office just so I can have these numbers on hand if needed. My teachers also know that this document is out there and they have these numbers as needed as well. The next document is the numbers for our school resource officers. So this also includes the sheriff and the deputy sheriff. So this is just something that we have in case of an emergency and we need an SRO or a deputy or someone for the police department up here. These plans are, this one is for the fire, and then this one is for severe weather. So these are in every room that a student may be in. Our staff is trained on how to do this. They are in every room, bathroom, anything like that, anywhere where a student may be, so that they know where to go in case of an emergency. The next thing that we will go over is evidence for level 2. So in here I have Elliott data and ATOT data. So this is teacher observations that I have done on my teachers here at North Mountain. And this just shows that we are teaching, we are in our classrooms, and our learners are getting what they need in the classroom from their teachers. So here is some data that I'm very proud of. Our school made tons of growth on the state assessment last school year. Here, this is for reading and math, and you can see that we were higher than we have been in since the 22-23 school year. Here is our ACT scores. We improved in reading, math, science, English, and our composition, or our composite score went up as well. So we improved in all areas of the ACT last year as well. This is the ACAP English specific by grade level. So this shows through the years from 2021-2022 school year to last year, our growth and where we need to maybe make improvements or adjustments. That was for English, and this is for math. And then this was for science. Science was our lowest scoring of the three. We did not make the 6th grade made 1 point of a gain. The other 2 grades that were tested in science did go down, so that is something we are going to focus on this year. This is tracking cohorts. So this is actually taking a group of kids and showing what progress they have made from year to year. And then this is the same thing for math. The other one was for English. Okay. And then the third, or level 3. So what I put in level 3 are, I'm sorry that is upside down, but what I put in here was the proficiency scales that our county is starting to do. So I tried to put a variety of grade levels and a variety of subject areas. This is the teacher scale, so this is what the teacher is going to be looking at for each student, and it is specific to the state standards. These were created by teachers and by central office staff here in Jackson County. And then these are the student learning scales. So this is a more kid-friendly document that has the same things as the teacher scales have on them, but it's more kid-friendly, and as you'll see, it has I can statements on it, whereas the teacher has more standard-based language on it. So though this and this document here is what the kids have. They have this. They keep track of it themselves, and the teachers also will pull the kids and have conversations using these scales and these forms when they're going through each scale. All right. I also have a description here of the evidence that I provided, and it goes through it kind of explains all the documents that were there that I just explained to you as well. Then I also have in task B the quick data. So I have some quick data examples for all levels. The first level, my quick data, is a safety survey that my staff completed. It shows that a majority of my staff are either they agree or strongly agree, and I have a few that are neutral on some of the aspects. So I will use this to, here, like I have a neutral. So, this shows me that this teacher might not be super confident in what we're doing for emergency drills. So I will have a conversation with that teacher and see what I can do better to ensure that they are better prepared for an emergency. But that is what this is. Like I said, on most of mine, or I think all of the questions, the answers have either been neutral, agree, or strongly agree. So there was no disagree or strongly disagree. So these documents here, each year our staff participates in safety trainings, and these are just the sign-in sheets. It's Anna Lynn's Law, suicide awareness, mental health, Aaron's Law, Jamari Taylor Williams Student Bullying Prevention Act, mandatory reporting, and the annual safety emergency plan. So all of those trainings my staff sits through. I do a training with them in person, and then there's also modules that they complete through Cognia. And we also do a health training. I don't think I mentioned it, but all of these trainings prepare my staff for any situation that may arise. If they're dealing with a student that might be suicidal, if they're dealing with a student that has told them something that it has to be reported. It prepares them for anything that could happen. Child abuse, they know what to do in that case, and that's what all of these trainings are for. I do make sure that all of my staff has done this, so there's 100% of my staff that have been trained on this. If there was somebody that missed it or somebody coming in at Christmas, I will also make sure that they have done the training so that they are prepared for anything that could happen with a student to ensure as much safety and safety for themselves and for the students as possible. This is a screenshot of Inside. Inside is our platform or website that we use to document our safety trainings and our drills. So here is a screenshot of where we have completed drills so far this year. As you can see, we did the 3 in August. There's one from September, one from October, and we actually did our November yesterday, but I had already printed this before I had logged it in. So this here is our Peer Helpers program. This is the code of ethics that the students have to sign when they agree to be a peer helper. So our peer helpers do a multitude of things here at school. They are trained and they sign this to agree to be confidential within the program. But their role is to be a model for the school, to do, to show honesty and leadership, but they also help our students in any way possible, so they're helping their own peers. So if they see an issue, they either if they have a solution, they can take care of it themselves. If they don't have a solution, then they can come to a trusted adult and we can advocate for that child. We can take care of that child. So this is just something that we do that does help create a sense of community within our school, and also it helps our students feel safe, and it helps because oftentimes a student is more comfortable talking to their peers than they are to an adult. So that's a big help for safety here at North Sand Mountain. I also included an SIR report, so it's a student incident report, and so far this school year we have less incidents than we did last year at this point. And then here is this is our behavior proficiency scale that we're using countywide. So this is for students to show citizenship, responsibility, and that they're engaged in the learning process. But this is our tool that we are using to ensure that students are staying on track here at school, that they are learning, and providing a safe environment for everyone. Our level 2 data. So here again I have the Elliott and ATOT data. That's the teacher observations that I did on my teachers. Here I have a teacher walkthrough form. So this is used monthly by me or my assistant principal, and we will go through, as you see here, it shouldn't last more than 20 minutes, but we're checking things that are just quick check, like is your door locked? Do you have your maps up? Have you taken them down for some reason? Is your classroom clean? Is your classroom managed? Are the students working? Is it student-centered or teacher-led? Are we taking informal assessments? Are we moving around the room? Are we making real-world connections? So we're just checking for those quick little snippets of information that we can use to guide our teachers and give them feedback. And when we do these walkthroughs, I always give the teacher a copy, and I have a discussion with them on what I would like to see the next time in the room. Here is a iReady sheet. I have 2 sign-in sheets from, this is a data meeting sheet, but this is just showing that my teachers are collaborating with each other. We are having monthly meetings, and we are collaborating and working together to better ourselves and our students' learning atmosphere. These 2 documents, we have our kindergarten through 2nd grade has a grant that's called P3, and we have someone that comes from the State Department, and